How serious should Kentucky take Kansas State tonight, Seth?
Serious as a heart attack. I mean, Kansas State is a good basketball team. When you think about Kansas State, they are really, really aggressive defensively. I mean, their defensive turnover percentage is in the top 25 in college basketball. They get up and under you. They're aggressive. They take you out of offense. That's the type of defense Kentucky has struggled with. John Calipari is telling the truth. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I don't know about these SEC coaches. You know, Saban says rat poison. You know, John Calipari says don't drink the Kool-Aid, but they are 100% right. You're starting 5 freshmen. And when you start 5 freshmen, you get to the Sweet 16, you get back on campus, everyone's telling you how wonderful you are. But the deal is, they're wonderful when they play hard, when they play together, when they trust each other, and they get caught up in what it takes to win. So you know what? The next game, the most important game, we saw them win 4 in a row in the middle of the season. And at the end of the season, then they had to play Florida on the road. They got absolutely smacked. That was the best thing that happened in Kentucky because it got their attention. John Calipari had their total attention. I texted Cal this week. I said the most important thing for him to do is grind his team right now. Get him back to earth. Get him to understand what it takes for them to be successful. What it takes is for them to play hard, play together, play to their strengths, and trust each other. That's what's made them good. Kansas State, if they don't match Kansas State's toughness, they will get beat by Kansas State.
Well, Coach, I deeply appreciate you, Coach, chiming in and letting the world know exactly what John Calipari thinks. You practically echoed the sentiments because we all know John Calipari looked at his team and said, you know what, you stink. And if you don't come and bring your A game, you're going to get blown out. You've disappointed me. You're sorry. Get it together. We all know that's what John Calipari tells his teams because to him, the world is all gloom and doom until a victory takes place. That's his strategy. He's been that way forever. I've known him for damn near 30 years. That's who he is. But let me tell you this, Coach. I'm more interested in this game. Texas A&M and Michigan. To me, that might be the most exciting game for the Sweet 16 because I got to tell you something. I watched Texas A&M. They got some monsters up in there. Everything Carolina brought in their direction, they sent to the stands. I mean, these boys are something real. Talk to me about this matchup.
Yeah, Stephen, you obviously been listening to me talk because Texas A&M is for real. Think about this. Tyler Davis, they can play through him on the low block. He's patient. He can get to the rim. He can finish. Robert Williams is a lottery pick. 6'10", runs the floor. This is an elite offensive rebounding team. They're plus 34 on the boards in just the 2 NCAA tournament games. Here's the key to A&M. They must take care of the basketball. They're turning over like 19% of their possessions. If they take care of the basketball, take good shots, and that comes on TJ Starks, all of a sudden you're going to see A&M advance. They do a great job defending the 3. They can play man. They can also play a little zone. That front court is as good as any. And I didn't even mention Tony Trocher-Morelos, who comes off the bench, or DJ Hogue, a big-time jump shooter, or Admon Gilder, who's kind of like the pulse of their team. A&M, to me, is going to win the game against Michigan. Mo Wagner has struggled in the NCAA tournament, but more importantly, that 11-day time when they were off really hurt their chemistry.
Let's do this, Max, unless you want to jump. Go ahead, Max.
Coach. Yeah, Coach. Is this the Loyola Chicago versus Nevada? Is that the battle of Cinderellas? Like, it seems to me Loyola Chicago was picked by a lot of people going into the tournament as a potential, spoiler. And yet it's Nevada who's had, I think, the most Cinderella ride so far. What about that matchup?
It's an interesting matchup. I've waffled on this matchup all week. And look, you're talking about a Nevada team that is really efficient offensive. They got the best one-on-one player maybe in the tournament left in Caleb Martin, and they put him in isolations. They play off NBA analytics because of Eric Musselman. All right, they're going to shoot the 3. They're going to rack it. They're going to try to get to the glass. What I did not realize until I started watching video is that they are a really good defensive team, and they run you off the three-point line. What does Loyola do? Loyola is a terrific passing team, assisting on 75% of their field goals in the tournament, and they're a great three-point shooting team. Nevada's ability to run them off the three-point line, and then on the other end, Nevada playing off spacing, playing off isolations. They've got really talented players. Stevens knocks down jumpers. Caleb Martin can play on one-on-one. Jordan Caroline is a beast down in the block. I have flipped. I'm going with Nevada. They're fighting Eric Musselman's. I think that they're solid defensively, and offensively they will attack matchups.